Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be making a bushing in here. First I want to show this. This is your compound on here where it turns. This is that moly graphite grease. I wanted to show this. That's how sticky it is. It is a little cold out here yet. Show you how good that works. Real nice and smooth. Very smooth action. It's like a suction where it sticks it down there, because when you loosen these bolts up, that's how you turn it. Well, they kind of snag a little bit in there, but this was really rough. The pieces on this, this stuff's kind of cool. Around the edges in here was jagged. You'll see in pictures the other videos. This turned out really nice. This sets on here, this sticks up, so that kind of steps into there. So enough of that. Just thought I'd show that, how nice that works. And we'll pause, and then we'll start showing you how we're going to make the bushing. Okay, we're going to make a bushing for this. In order to do that, here's the shaft. The bushing will ride between about here, top of the threads, up in here. I don't know if you can see where it kind of changes. We're going to make it out of a shell casing. This is a, I think it's 357. I did make one for the other one, but it doesn't matter. You kind of want to know the thickness. That's kind of hard to check with a micrometer unless you have one that does, like tubing, has that little round ball thing on it. But even your dial calipers is not very accurate. What we're going to do is saw this off. We don't care about the length. This does get kind of thicker about it, so come down here. We're going to hacksaw that off, deburr it. We'll have a little tube, and then we will split this tube. We have found, these are in your cheapy dollar type stores. These are like for trimming your rose bushes. These cut brass shim stock way better than a scissors. Okay, so we found a tool that works good for that. So you will see pictures of this cut and slitted, and then we'll get back to the conversation of how we do this. How we're going to do this is, once this is fit around here, okay, we will mic it and see how big it is. Then we will take a drill bit. We will drill this bigger in the drill press. It won't be super exact because it's not a mill or nothing, it's just a drill press. But we have lettered and numbered drills, and we will pick one out with the mic with the micrometer, and we will get one that is close to this size. If we get a little wobbly and bigger, we will JB weld this bushing into here so it does not revolve, so it is glued in here. Okay, then if we have to a little bit, we will just take some fine emery and hone that out, you know, hone it so this will slide into brass real carefully. But enough of that. This won't be a real long part to this video. There'll be some pictures in there showing how this was done. Then I will come back and show how it works, how easy it does. Now this one I've already done. Okay, this one turned out really well. This one, when you go and puts the pressure here, this way, as you're pushing, this way it puts it here. It's a little rough in here, okay? I don't want to take it apart. It might be because the brass was a little jagged. I did file this housing here, but this is very smooth now. This screw is a little bent, but if you've seen in previous videos how much that wobbled, you could wobble it up and down. There is no wobble in there. There is no wobble in this part. Right there, I think I'm wobbling the handle, but works very well. There's no dial markings on these. I don't have a dial indicator built on a bracket on a lathe for how far I'm going in as you're turning down a diameter on a piece of round stock. But works very well. This was very wore out and sloppy. In the future, you could take this to a machine shop and have them make you a bushing if you wanted it done expert. But this is just the backyard out in the garage lathe. It's never going to be really accurate. It will work for my purposes. I may be amazed how accurate it'll be when I'm done, but it's nothing that a machine shop would probably use. These lathes just were for home use, but works very well. Said it works better this way because it seems to be smoother in here, and I have some of that moly graphite grease in here, and I did add like a drop of oil to it. But enough of that. We went on too long. We don't want this video to be too long. No more wobble, no more play. The knob wobbles a little bit on the shaft. The reason I can't use my brass gib is because it makes these screws stick out longer and they will hit this nut right here. And I am missing one, so I'm off to find some somewhere. Or regular screws, I'll put a point on them. They're 8 by 32. Number 8 screw, 32 threads per inch. If I measured it correctly. So there we go. That's the end of this episode. That's nice and smooth. There is that gap in there. That's just the way it's made. The distance, I didn't want to try to shim that up because when you go that way and this way, kind of self-explanatory, but nice and smooth. There we go. Thanks for watching. I will have a few pictures on this.